On August 11th, I signed a contract with a tech company to create a few astrology applications. Now, the exact details of this project are still to come. For today, what I wanted to share with you is why I chose the day I chose to sign the contract using astrology. Let's get into it. It's important to note that when you sign a contract or when you launch a project, the time in which you sign that paper is the birth time of that project, or at least one of the many birth times that you can have in the project. Your business contract takes on a life of its own, and we would want to look at the astrology in order to choose the best date possible and to make sure we're not in any sort of delay or waiting period before we start. So, looking at August 11th, this was the day that Mercury left its retrograde cycle. I chose that day because I took the 2-week Mercury retrograde cycle to review different app developers, make sure I found a company that I was excited about and that was excited about me. And then once Mercury went direct, I felt comfortable and confident to move forward with my decision. On top of that, Mercury and Mars are also sextile in the chart, which bode really well for communication about our plans, our actions, our motivations, and gives us a little bit extra support in this case. The next thing that I looked at was a big one. It was a Venus-Jupiter conjunction. If you have been following along, I chose a Venus-Jupiter conjunction as the day that I wanted to get married. And here again with our contract, we have Venus-Jupiter conjunct right on top of that midheaven, which indicates or predicts success in that project, especially in the public arena. In choosing any sort of date for a venture, you want to keep track of the moon. In this case, the moon lands conjunct with the North Node very, very closely. I chose this specifically in the 6th house because I wanted the project to be used daily by my clientele. The last thing that I want to point out about this day was that we had this really lovely grand kite chilling between Mars, Uranus, Pluto, and then Neptune and Saturn. In Grand Kite, you can sort of see these green lines forming a kite shape. Saturn and Neptune were sitting right on the descendant in the 7th house, and this grand kite is very fortuitous for starting a contract. We're always going to look at the 7th house when we are signing any kind of contract. More than anything, I'm so excited to see how this project takes on a life of its own. Stay tuned, and I'm going to be sharing more updates along the way.